What is up, LH family? I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everyone stayed out of the markets today because it's an FOMC day. Yes, I know it's at 2 p.m., but just because it's at 2 p.m. does not mean that the market is not going to be reacting differently than it normally does. You know, FOMC is one of those high impact news that you do not want to be trading in. And if it's from at 5 p.m. and I trade at 10 a.m., I'm not trading no matter what because it's high impact news day. But today, we're going to be doing something a little different. Today we will be doing one of those videos where it's everything is raw. Me being completely honest with you guys. And today we will be talking about 5 things that I would tell myself, or 5 things that I would tell new people who are looking or wanting to become day traders. You see, as soon as we come into the day trading space, we get caught up on all these gurus, all these guys who are already making it, or some of them act like they're making it and they sell the course, they sell a mentorship. And since we do not want to be broke anymore, since we do not want to be, since we want to have money, and since we want to be always, us as humans, we always want to be rich quick. So we always look for the get rich quick scheme, and so we catch up on all these gurus and we're like, okay, I like this one out of all of them. Let me go ahead and buy his mentorship. So we buy that mentorship, we buy that course, and we say, this is the 1 month that I'm going to need so I can change my whole entire life. With this course, with this mentor, I'm going to change my life. And you know what? If you catch up on the right mentor and you get the right mentor, bro, it is possible. But that's that 1%, because day trading is not about following signals. It's not about taking the same trade as your mentor. You see, day trading is about getting to know yourself. You see, for the people that made it off of signals, off of mentors, off of courses, you see, the ones that only were there for the signals, when that person is done trading, or when that person stops selling a course, or when he stops going live, these people are going to have zero idea on what to do on the market, what to look at, what to execute off of, how to make money. You see, so out of that, let's say there's 100 people. Out of 100 people, there's at least 50 people who are in there for just the signals. You see, then there's that other 50 people who are in there because they want to learn how to make this money themselves so they can change their life. You see, but out of those 50 people, there's only 25 who are serious about it. Those 25 people are the ones that are in and out, doing these things every single day, finding the stuff that they can look at, the stuff they can react to. And out of those 25 people, there's only 5 people who actually end up making money. So the statistics of day trading are very low. But why are they very low? Because we're all humans, we all have a brain, and we all think very differently. You see, there's out of 100 traders, I could be looking to buy, another person could be looking to sell, and another person could be saying this is not market conditions that I want to be trading in. So there's a whole thoughts going around. But the first tip that I would tell you guys is focus on the journey and not the money. When I started focusing on my journey and on my process, everything changed because I was worried about redefining my edge. I was worried about making a strategy that if I repeated it over and over and over and over and over without being afraid of failing, that could make me profitable. You see, but there's such thing as being profitable and being a consistent profitable trader. You see, that's where 2 different people are set apart. You might be profitable, but why are you profitable? Because you have a strategy, you have an edge, you have discipline, you have a system. Now, that's the consistent trader. Now, someone who's profitable, let's just say, oh, they took this random trade because they wanted to, and they made money. That's what you think in your mind, that you're saying, okay, I'm profitable. But now, the consistent trader, what he does is he is focusing on the same strategy, the same confluences, the same context, and he takes a trade off of that same system, that same edge, So the first thing that I would tell you guys is focus on your journey and your process and forget about the money, okay? The second thing that I would tell you guys is don't go into day trading thinking that you will be able to quit your job in the next month or two. You see, when I started day trading, I was 14 years old, and now I'm 17. So it's been about 3 years. So when I started trading, I was 14, so I didn't need a job. I wasn't able to get a job. I was only 14. So then I wasn't able to work a job. But now that I'm 17, time is closing down on me. And it's either I get a job and forget about my dream. You see, because there's no job that's going to allow you to be on your computer from 9:30 to 12 every single day, Monday through Friday, so you can look at the news. So you can look at the market, except you're working a TJ Maxx, a Walmart, a gas station. Unless you have those part-time jobs where you work from like 5 to 10, 5 to 9. But you see, you're only making about $80, $100. You see, so the second thing that I would tell you guys is, don't quit your job as soon as you get into day trading, because day trading will not retire you immediately. Guys, I've been doing this for the past 3.5 years, and guess what? I still haven't even had my first payout, but every single day I get closer and closer and closer to that dream. Okay? The third thing I would tell you guys is, save as much money as you can. Save as much as you can. You see, when we're trading and we are redefining our edge, and we're becoming better, and we're finding our mistakes, and we're finding our flaws, and when we fix them, we start to see the bright side of trading, which is 5 trades in a week, you win 4, you win 3, and you lose 2, you lose 1. You see, that's when stuff starts to get better. But it does not mean that you need to quit immediately. It does not mean that you can start spending money outrageously because you're like, oh, okay, I'm about to get this stuff down. That means that this money I'm spending now, I can keep it. I'm going to make it back anyways. No. Save as much money as you can, because when you see that everything is going great, what you can do is you can put aside $12,000, $10,000, and then you can quit. Have at least 6 months of your bills paid off in savings, and have at least $3,000 to $4,000 for an emergency, and have at least $2,000 to $3,000 so you can be able to spend on yourself, on food, not luxuries, because you're not where you want to be. So why would you be spending on luxuries? Food, clothing, a roof over your head, the necessary stuff. That's what you need to be spending on. So the first tip was, focus on your journey and not the money. Second tip is, do not quit your job immediately. The third tip is, save as much money as you can while you're working and day trading. The fourth tip really hurts me because I am in this situation. If you are learning how to day trade and you are looking to quit your job, or not really looking to quit your job, if you're looking to get into day trading, this is the one career that you really cannot get rich quick in, bro. You really cannot. You can't even start making $500 in a month or 2 months. You feel me? You have to be doing this for a while. And this thing eats your money alive, bro. You see, I'm not saying that I have live accounts where I've lost money. No, I've just lost all my savings. I'm getting to the point where I have 0 savings. So I have to find a solution. I can't rush myself to find a solution, but I need to sit down, think straight, and see what I am going to do. Because if you guys have been watching me for the past 2 weeks, stuff has been aligning. Stuff has been getting better. Correct? So I don't want to go ahead and get a job that's going to influence me to not be able to trade at 9:30 to 11, because then what is the point? Let me just go back to a 9 to 5. But the fourth tip is, live with your parents and do not get a girlfriend, guys. Live with your parents and do not get a girlfriend. Like I told you guys, day trading is about learning yourself, realizing who you are as a person, fixing your life. And when you fix your life, the stuff that's going on, your problems, your insecurities, your undiscipline, when you become disciplined, when you become a whole new person, that's when the stuff that you fix on your life will start being fixed on the market. You feel me? Because me, as somebody who has a girlfriend and someone who has to support her and support myself, my savings, I never really planned my savings the right way. You see, I thought with $5,000 I was going to be good because my bills are only $100 a month right now. I don't pay any rent, thanks to the Lord. But you want to know what? Out of those $5,000, only $1,000 went into my education, my day trading, and my spendings in my day trading. And the rest of that money went not only for my girl, guys, it went towards stuff she wanted, stuff that I needed, which was hygiene and all these things, because we got to stay clean. We need to buy what's necessary. You see, so those $4,000 went into our food, went into our hygiene stuff, and went into the stuff that was necessary. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, when you're alone and when you're living with your parents, it's a whole different story. If I had those $5,000 and I lived with my parents and I didn't have a girlfriend, bro, I think with $5,000 I could go a whole year. Because I'm the type of person who doesn't like to spend money on clothes, who doesn't like to spend money on shoes, who doesn't like to spend money on luxuries. Like, you guys want to know how long I have had every single piece of clothing that I own to this moment? I have always been a bigger guy, so I've always bought my clothes a size bigger or two, because I've always liked to wear bigger clothes, especially when I was younger. I used to be a cholo. So I always bought bigger clothes. I have had this clothes since I was 14 years old, family. The clothes that I'm wearing now in my whole wardrobe, my whole closet, has been the clothes that I have owned since 14, and every single one of them still fits me, and it still fits me pretty big. You see, if I stand up, this is the shirt and this is past my waist. Like, that's about a foot, not even a foot past my waist, but at least 10 inches past my waist. So like I'm trying to tell you guys is, don't get a girlfriend and live with your parents as much as you can if you're trying to make it in day trading, because you can save as much money as possible. Not just because of with your parents, but because you don't have to spend money on nobody else but yourself. I'm not saying that I wish that I wasn't with my girlfriend. I'm just saying that for the people that are beginning to trade and want to learn how to day trade, my biggest advice to you is live with your parents as long as you can and stay single as long as you can. Okay? So recap on all the tips that I've gave you guys. Focus on your journey, not the money. What was the second one? Do not quit your job immediately. The third one is save as much money as you can. The fourth one is live with your parents and do not get a girlfriend. A last and final one is fall in love with what you do. Because if you do not fall in love with what you do, you're going to be doing things half butt. You're going to be doing things with half effort, half attitude. And let me tell you something. If you come into these markets with half attitude, bro, you're going to get smacked across the face. If you come into this industry with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to do this 3 days a week, 3 days a week, 3 days a week, 2 days a week. Let me tell you something, fam. You ain't going to get nowhere with this. Once you fall in love with what you do, bro, everything just turns into something extra in your life. You feel me? Man, there's so many bees out here. But what you do in your life just turns into another habit. You see, when you play video games, you don't hate playing video games because you love doing that, right? So why don't you fall in love with what you do now? You see, it took me a long time to understand what people say. People said, if you do not love something, you will not be able to see the light of it. And it's the truth, man. I loved the money idea of trading. I loved that I could retire me and my whole family. I loved that I could have as much money as I could if I made money in trading. But guess what? I was in love with the money. And as young, I'm a young guy. I'm 17 years old, so of course I'm supposed to be addicted to money. Of course I'm supposed to be addicted to other things, you know, like smoking and drinking. But guess what? I'm not addicted to these things. I'm addicted to the market, bro. That's my addiction. Watching candles. I'm not saying that that's all I do, because if you guys go on my channel, you guys know I'm a son of God. I read the Bible and all these things, but my main love, besides the Lord Almighty, is my career, which is day trading. And since I started falling in love with it, I realized that the money's going to come. The money is here, but my steps, my journey, it's here. My strategy is here. Think about it like this. Let's say I straight up gave you $1 million so you could start trading a live account today. And I told you, this is for you, it's free, so you can start making money. But you don't have a strategy, you don't have a system, you don't have a routine that you follow. How will you make the money? If you can answer to me, how will you make money with $1 million and not have a strategy and not have an edge and not be disciplined? I need you to hit me up on my Instagram and let me know what you do, because maybe what you do can help me out. But all I know is from experience, if I had $1 million and I don't have a strategy, I don't have a system, I can't flip even a million into $1,000,001. You cannot. Without having a certain strategy, a certain thing that you follow every single day for you to make money, you will be unsuccessful. Okay? I hope everyone is able to get something out of this video, because honestly, guys, I mean, I was thinking about it all day. Like, what could my video be about? And lately I've been overthinking about my life, because it's like, I know I'm following the right thing that I should, but things just are not how I want them to be yet. But I'm working towards that. I'm not giving up until my life is where I want it to be, where I'm at least making $5,000 a month from day trading, where I have my personal car, where I don't have to go be worried about making money from a job, where I can take my girlfriend out to eat, where I can take my family out to eat, where I can travel. That's the life I want. I don't want cars. I don't want luxuries, bro. I don't want that. I just want my freedom and my time to be spent with my family. That's all I want. So I hope and I pray that you want the same thing, because if you're aiming for the money and the luxury and the cars, you'll make it. But at the end of the day, you won't be satisfied, because you won't realize that what you focused on from the beginning was that journey. May God bless all my brothers and sisters in Christ who are watching this video. And if you have been supporting me from the beginning, God bless you. I thank you all from my bottom of my heart. And if you have joined me today, God bless you too. I love you from the bottom of my heart too, because you are part of the LH family. God bless every single one of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for next trading session, family.